Hello YouTube, the 2.8 live stream ended a couple of hours ago and here are all the new things that we are getting in the next version. First we are getting a new region, the city in Amber, Honami City. This is not a physical location like the Risholi Islands or the Sanguine Plateau, it is a sonorosphere. It's gonna be similar to the Wandering Paradise and Phrolova's House of Doom, House of Dolls, whatever you want to call it. It's coming with a new mascot, the great cosplaying Capybara. Yes, I don't really know what's happening. It's very cute, but nothing is gonna ever beat Abby. With a new location, of course, we have new characters. Chisa, she's a Havoc user with a broad blade. The materials are on the screen for those of you that plan to pre-farm for her. And Buling, Rectifier Electro user. Again, materials on the screen. She's the first 4-star that we are getting in 11 months. I counted, I'm not exaggerating. Gloomy was released in December of last year at the very start of the month. This is my first gripe with this game. Why not more 4-stars? It's not like they are gonna lose some meat or something, I don't know. Chisa is gonna be a shielder / healer character that also deals DPS damage using her scissors that also double as chainsaw. Yeah, she's the entire package. Think of a brand, they are very similar when you think about it. She's gonna have the new mechanic, Havoc Bane, and she's supposed to be the replacement for Iron Rover on the Cartetia team. You might consider going for Chisa since Rover is obviously gonna get a new element form in the upcoming region, and yeah, you'll not want him to be locked on the Cartetia team. Now Buling, she's another healer. This is a healer's patch right here and I'm not complaining about that. We needed more of those type of characters. She has a punishment mechanic. If you don't properly stack her forte, she's gonna just deal damage to herself and she's gonna fail her own ability. She's gonna go into a downtime, into a stun status. So make sure to pay attention to how her kit works, you know. Don't make those kind of mistakes. Chisa is gonna run in the first phase together with a rerun for Phoebe, and you might be looking at the 4-stars and not seeing any Buling. That's because she's on the second phase, and this is my second gripe this update. Why? But why did you put Buling with the rerun characters? I mean, I know Genshin does this a lot too. Spacing the characters and also just fishing for more cash, right? Because while you put about new characters on the same banner for people to have easy access to them, in my opinion, they should have simply added Buling to all the damn banners, to all 4 of them. They did not release a 4-star in 11 months. Like, come on, Kuro, we need some, you know, just give us a break. And moving on to events, we got the photography event, the Lolo campaign, which got a reskin, the regular 5-day events, and what looks like a treasure hunt. You are gonna get daily some clues towards some items that you need to find on the map. I don't know if it's gonna be dumbed down, like they're just gonna give you an arrow that points towards the object, or if it's actually a genuine treasure hunt. I hope it's the later, because I would enjoy something like that. But those are fake events, they are login events. In reality, we are only getting 2 real events. One of them is a rerun for Tactical Simulacra, which, okay, Kuro heard you. You wanted more combat events. Personally, I am not really a fan of them, simply because we already have Tower of Adversity, Wuthering Waves and whatnot, where I can just test the characters and combat, you know, but to each their own. And the flagship event, Stranger Things in Honami. Now, from what they said, this is based on strange stories in Japan. If you, maybe you have heard of them, the Hanako in the toilet, the Kisaragi station, Teke. I absolutely love this stuff. I love this horror thing. I don't know how they plan to implement it. From what I see, it's simply just another combat event where you defeat enemies, get some buffs, and also some items with lore behind them. Probably the horror stories are the descriptions in the items, like the stories there. I hope it is more than that, but that's all that they showed. On top of that, you are also getting a new secret base, which is a maid cafe. I mean, we really are going to Japan, and you are going to be able to decorate it. I wish this was like a base for Rover, you know, how in Genshin we have the teapot, and in Honkai Star Rail we have the chamber on the train, but it does not look like that since it's just an event, permanent event, but at the end of the day, just an event. as a reward, we are getting the shiny skin for the false sovereign, and I feel like this is a Gengar thing because I barely can tell the difference. I guess the shiny form is a little whiter. And speaking of the false sovereign, of course, we are getting the hologram challenge for him, and I already can tell I am gonna absolutely hate it. Also, new skin for Zani. Personally, I'm not really a fan of it. It looks pretty basic. It's her in a sweater. She breaks it open when in her ultimate, but yeah. And finally, optimizations. First of all, they're adding the option of collecting all the echoes in an area at once. An auto supplement feature. This is something that Honkai Star Rail already has. Essentially, instead of going to the synthesis menu every time when you run out of materials, the game is gonna just recommend you what box to open or what materials to synthesize in order to get those materials straight up. So it's just allowing you to upgrade everything a little faster. And they improved the suggest feature for echoes. Before, you'll only get suggested the echo sets. Now you are also getting suggested the main echo for the corresponding set. And finally, we have an improvement to the hologram challenge. When you reset the challenge now, you are gonna also have your stamina reset, which was that even an issue? My main issue with the hologram challenge are the cooldowns. The cooldowns for liberation, the cooldowns for forte, and even the cooldowns for some passives. Why? Why can't the cooldown of Shorekeeper's revive just be reset, you know? Overall, it is a pretty small update. A new 5-star, a new 4-star, and really just 2 events. I wish they will add more. 3 should be the bare minimum. A flagship event and 2 other events, and don't just have all of them be combat events. Just give us more variety, you know? But this is just my opinion. Please let me know down below what you think about the new version. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Good luck with your pulls. May all the Chisa wanters be Chisa havers. And see you next time. Bye. For now.